Coach J.R. Payne said, this is an opportunity for me to get 9 and 10, some good minutes and experience.
All right, Vonleh wins the opening tip. Colorado to the offensive end to begin the game. Immediately inside, Vonleh gets blocked from behind by Milton. You see your starters for Colorado: Sherrod, Sadler, Formann, Miller, and Vonleh for the Buffaloes. Ranked third in the country, picked fourth in the Pac-12 preseason poll. Vonleh dishes it. Finishing is Tameiya Sadler for the first basket of the game.
What a pleasure when your big post can not only score, but can pass it. Great feed. Nice set play to start by J.R. Payne.
Here's your starters for Cincinnati with Jackson, Milton, Williams, Thomas, and Jillian Hayes, a senior out of Cincinnati, Ohio, a fourth-year starter. There you see Maya Jackson. We talked about her second year with the Bearcats. Began her career at Seton Hall as Hayes drops in the deep two.
Katrina Merriweather wants to take Jillian Hayes' game and expand it out. She likes to play that 4-5. They're trying to get her more out in the wing. She has those three guard skills, as you just saw.
There's Sherrod's going to reset, guarded by Jackson. You love this point guard matchup here. Shot clock down to 6. Nice dish in the lane. Oh, what a finish by Formann.
23.5 assists per game. We've just seen 2 on their first 2 buckets.
There you see head coach Katrina Merriweather. Her first year as head coach, took Memphis to the WNIT last season. Jumpers off for Jackson as a player. Is the first Bearcat as the shot clock does not reset. The shot did not hit the rim. And so a shot clock violation created by that Colorado defense. As you see head coach J.R. Payne in year number 8. Over 100 wins at Colorado. There's a feed inside. Quay Miller working from that right block. Blocked from behind by Williams. Here's Hayes, had a basket to open the game for Cincinnati. That one rolls off the rim. Vonleh with a rebound. 2 already here in the opening minutes as Sherrod drives. Milton, 9 assists, just 4 turnovers, gives one away here. Here comes Sadler in transition. Over to Sherrod, down to the corner. Sharpshooter, Formann. Can't connect. It's going to stay with the Buffaloes as we have substitutions coming in. Maddie Nolan, graduate senior, in for Colorado. For Cincinnati, Brianna Byers.
Coach Merriweather not afraid to go 9 deep with her rotation.
Miller in the lane, banks it home. Quay Miller with her first basket, gotten up and down. Colorado with the early lead. Cincinnati, the offensive rebound. The putback won't fall for Thomas.
It has been one and done for the Bearcats at the offensive end.
Formann feeds inside. Vonleh good for 2, and a timeout taken by Cincinnati head coach Katrina Merriweather. Cincinnati and third-ranked Colorado, part of the Island Tournament. Kentucky and NC State will be the next 2 opponents for both of these teams. 4-team round robin. Colorado 5 of 8 in the first minutes of the game. Cincinnati 1 of 8.
And their quickness to get inside that defense.
Head coach J.R. Payne says, I want a high assist offense. Sharing the sugar, as you mentioned at the top of the broadcast. Kindyll Wetta.
Crashing the glass. Extra opportunities for Colorado.
Kindyll Wetta in the game. Blows right by all of Cincinnati to get the lay-in.
Nice crowd over by Wetta. Understatement. The Bearcats need a bucket badly. There we go.
They get one right there. Who else? Maya Jackson tied with Jillian Hayes. Team high honors, 13 points per game is her average.
That's good coaching by the analyst.
It's her 9th three-pointer of the game.
Wow. Look at that passing.
Sarah Rose Smith from the corner, and Formann cannot track it down. Jillian Hayes with the basketball. There's Jackson launching the three, banking it home. Cincinnati just 28% from three-point land as a team, but threes on back-to-back possessions here in the first quarter.
They're only making a little over 4.5 threes per game. Good start for the Bearcats. That went off the window.
For Jackson, her first of the season. Oh, nice backdoor feed. How about the hands on Whitaker to finish?
They're getting middle penetration off the dribble drive, and the posts are cutting behind the vision of the defense. You got to send 5 red jerseys in on the defensive glass. Gang rebound it, because this Colorado team can really get on the offensive glass.
Wetta goes baseline, reverse layup for 2 more.
They are pounding the Bearcats on the baseline. Either back cuts or dribble drives.
3-second violation. We take another look at the drive on the other end.
They've been up that baseline this entire first quarter. Got to slide over, get the stop. The zone has not protected the baseline.
3 fresh jerseys in for Cincinnati as Nolan knocks it in. Milton re-enters. Here is TT. Dishes it to Dia.
Great pass by TT. Gap defense for Cincinnati.
First free throw. Transfer from Penn State. Last year shot 43%. Feed inside, lost by McLeod. As you see Formann checking back in. Sadler's going to get a breather.
Formann can shoot it. You have to get back in transition defense against Colorado, because they're going to run their post right to the block, get early post position.
Nolan from the corner knocks it in.
Well, that's the 6th assist on 9 baskets by Colorado.
Oh, nice up and under. Good finish there by Byers. Down to 10. Here goes Nolan left side. Quay Miller wants to drive. Gets it back. Offensive rebound. And after the horn for the first quarter.
Brad, what's impressive about this Colorado team is 21 points and Vonleh with only 2. 11 bench points for the Buffaloes. They have really spread this basketball around.
One of your keys, develop that bench for Colorado as Formann hits the first basket. Sadler into the game, Nolan to the bench.
Too many turnovers for the Bearcats. They have to be more efficient offensively.
Colorado led in scoring by Nolan, who just checked out. Here's Vonleh inside. Give her 2 more.
Threading the needle with that bounce pass. Vonleh with great hands and a finish.
As we see, another look at that bounce pass.
Look at the catch. I mean, there's some hands coming in there. Vonleh able to concentration. She has really soft set of hands. And you see it at both ends of the court from Vonleh. Catching the ball at the offensive end.
As a brother, Noah, spent some time around the NBA. 7 different NBA teams over an 8-year span. Jillian Hayes, a brother in the NBA, with those free throws there. Jackson playing with the Lakers. As Vonleh adds 2 more, and a timeout taken by Coach Merriweather.
Complimentary water sports and windsurf lessons. Come discover the Caribbean as it should be at Belongo Bay Beach Resort, St. Thomas.
Back to the action. A real quick 3 from Maya Jackson from the left wing for Cincinnati.
Third 3 for the Bearcats. But there's the answer by Colorado from Formann.
Cincinnati with 2 threes in the first quarter. Their first 3 here in this second quarter. Nice step through. Unable to finish, though, is Ariel Jackson. Now ahead to Sadler. Sadler inside. Vonleh, great position. Easy finish for Aaronette Vonleh, the 6'3 junior. Here's Hayes, a deep two. Oh, banks it home right in front of the shot clock, hitting 0.
That's been 2 off the window for the Bearcats, but they're going to take them.
5 points now for Jillian Hayes. Jackson's 2 threes have her leading Cincinnati. There's the feed as Formann finds Vonleh in the nice finish.
Well, we talk about their assist.
She's like, this tough Paradise Jam field maybe isn't quite what I would have picked for this team, but hey.
You know what it reminds me of? We were here years ago, 18-19, when Ole Miss came in here. Yolette McPhee-McCune, it was her first year. They got blasted here at the Paradise Jam against some. UConn was here. And now you look at Yolette McPhee-McCune and Ole Miss, they're top 25 team. 25 wins last year, Sweet 16, 23 wins the year before. I think that's what you're seeing with Katrina Merriweather. She's building a program. Let's look back in a couple of years and see how successful this Bearcat team is.
Challenge yourselves. Show your kids, right, what it looks like to be one of the best teams in the country.
Well, she bleeds Bearcat red and black. You know, played there, graduated in 01. So happy to be back. And what an honor it is to coach your alma mater, and that's the chance Katrina Merriweather has.
Team captain underneath head coach Lori Pirtle. There's a big basket as Reagan Jackson trying to get it going, cuts the Colorado lead down to 10. Now Wetta on the drive, draws the foul on Jackson. Ariel Jackson has made her first. Jackson to Jackson. Here's the feed into Thomas. It's knocked away and last touch by Thomas underneath.
Formann came over for Colorado on that weak side help defense on the lob to break that play up.
Sadler the drive, the finger roll falls through. Loses her shoe in the process. Now quick to the other end is Jackson, Reagan Jackson.
But they used the high ball screen so well.
Sherrod shot the three at a 31% clip a season ago. Sadler also about 31% from the outside. So they have shown they have a history of knocking it in from the outside. Sadler says, Coach, how about we give you a three-pointer?
There you go. Down 16. You don't want this lead to get any larger.
Hayes for three. Hayes connects. Down to the corner. Formann left it short. There's the stop. Ariel Jackson sets it up.
Jillian Hayes has the hot hand. She wants it.
And she gets stripped. 3 Buffaloes around her. Formann from long range. That's off the mark. And our first half has come to a close. Colorado ranked 3rd in the country. As we get ready to start the third quarter, it will be Cincinnati basketball. Colorado shows some half-court pressure and drops off Maya Jackson with 6 points, 2 threes in that first half for Cincinnati. Sets it up, feeds it inside. This is Thomas. Thomas working against Vonleh. And finally, Thomas gets her first points of the game.
And only the 3rd basket for Cincinnati inside the arc. They were living at the three-point line in the first half. Good sign. Get it inside and put some pressure.
Here's Vonleh. She had 10 points in that first half. Adds 2 more, and we'll have an opportunity to add another.
She has what I call flypaper hands. Watch this catch. She cuts. Wow. Not only the great catch, but the quick finish by Aaronette Vonleh. She is a very, very talented young woman.
Hits the free throw.
Look at the speed of Vonleh.
Sadler will set up the offense. Run it through Vonleh. Vonleh the dish. Sadler the lay-in for 2 more.
Shaq gave her a big shout-out after that LSU win, but I don't know if Shaq can pass as well as Aaronette Vonleh.
Here's Sherrod, the steal, the lay-in. And Sherrod with her second basket.
Look at the hands. Now they're off to the races. Great speed by Sherrod.
Coach, when you were asking Vonleh about Shaq, I had to ask her. I was like, okay, you know him as a TV personality, does commercials, sits at the desk, NBA, NCAA tournament stuff. I'm like, have you seen some highlights of him play? She's like, yeah, I've seen him on YouTube. Asked Jillian, so does she talk about her playing days or show you pictures, videos? She's like, oh, I've seen pictures, I've seen video. She's like, she doesn't talk about it a lot. For Christy and that 95 team leading the way. Christie's Drake Bulldogs were in the NCAA tournament last season. There's Jackson, tough shot. Offensive rebound, put back, Destiny Thomas. There's Sherrod, kicks it out. Whitaker, who just checked in. That three is short. Rebound grabbed by Hayes.
Good defensive stand by the Bearcats.
Here comes Hayes, a 4-year starter for the Bearcats. She'll launch the three. Too strong, rebound to Nolan. Sherrod gets fouled. Attacking the basket.
You have to be careful about trying up and try to attack Sherrod at half court because she will blow right by the defender.
Ariel Jackson, number 34, whistled for the foul. That's her second personal foul. Ahead to the corner. This is Reagan Jackson. And the offensive rebound by Hayes. The putback draws a foul. Third-ranked Colorado leading Cincinnati with the Bearcats. Jillian Hayes at the free throw line. This resumption of the third quarter. 12 points now after that first free throw for Hayes.
We saw Cincinnati change up defenses in the first half. They've been straight man-to-man here in the second half. And they've kept Colorado off the free throw line. This is a team, Buffalo, that shoot a lot of free throws. They've only been there 6 times.
Wetta so quick to the rim. She has 11 points for Colorado. That puts her into double figures. Sadler creates.
Great ball reversal. They've been beating the Bearcats on that reversal. Refused the ball screen, rip and drive. We've seen Colorado do that a number of times in this game. Really difficult to defend.
A basket for Cincinnati on the other end. Brings us to 55-39.
Wetta's got some speed with the ball in her hands also, along with those two guards, Sadler and Sherrod. It is
the best year ever.
Pac-12 loaded. 5 Pac-12 teams in the top 10. 6 in the top 22.
They're just in rhythm today offensively. Here's Jackson trying to create. Kicks it out. The shot by Jackson is blocked. Oh, nice behind the back. Here comes Sadler up ahead to Smith. The dump off. The 2 is good.
The speed of the post players by Colorado. They're beating Cincinnati down the court.
Ariel Jackson. The quick drive could not finish. And here we see, after the block.
Now watch these postmen run. Now you make a mistake there. You can't try to steal up there because they are gone. And then the great post-to-post pass. And the finish there by McLeod.
Sadler off the iron. McLeod offensive rebound. And the foul's going to go on Cincinnati here.
And Brad, one of the scariest things when you're preparing for a team, when you look at post players that can pass, it's so difficult because you're afraid to double them because they're going to burn you. They can pass out that double team. And this post-to-post passing by Colorado has been a thing of beauty in this game.
Michaela Johnson in the game for Colorado. T.T. Jenks back on the floor for the Bearcats. Has it stripped.
Oh, we talked about their ability to steal the ball. They've only had 2 steals in the first half, but now they're starting to mount up for Colorado. You turn your back to the defense. The second defender is going to come and try to take that basketball away from you.
This is Destiny Johnson back on the floor for Cincinnati. There's the runner for Sadler off the window. Jumper in the lane, and it won't go. And no whistle on the putback attempt.
40 of their 64 in the paint, and you mentioned those 17 assists, Brad. 26 made field goals, 17 of them assisted by this efficient Buffalo offense.
Second violation called on McLeod as Formann, who's back in the game after leading.
Buffalo, a well-oiled offensive machine. The Buffaloes.
D tries the three-pointer. Offensive rebound put back for Jenks. Draws a whistle and still down along the baseline. Travel violation. They turned Cincinnati over 13 times. Check that, 14 times already this game. As efficient as they are offensively, defensively, they're really connected, aren't they?
They have, but here's about Cincinnati. They haven't given up a lot of live ball steals. That's what Colorado likes to live off of. A good sign for the Bearcats. From distance, they've been able to knock in 7 in this game. And get some more inside presence. And inside-outside is what Coach Merriweather talked about. There it is.
Hayes draws the double team.
Katrina Merriweather talked about playing inside-out to get better looks at that three ball.
Layup off the mark for Smith. And I should say, for Milton, her second three of the season. Her first here today. And Hayes draws the foul on McLeod.
But this would be a huge confidence builder for Jillian Hayes. She's been able to knock in the three, beat you off the bounce.
Here's Jackson, goes baseline. Played at Michigan the last 4 seasons.
Grad, so she's a little bit older, and a lot of confidence. I like her demeanor on the court.
With Cincinnati.
Didn't we see her down there for Seton Hall a couple years ago as a Paradise Jam?
I'd have to look back. I feel like they were here last year. Miller, Jackson.
There we go.
Hayes going right at Miller.
But what's so important about that play, Brad, is your point guard's got to get the ball down below the free throw line, so you got an angle to pass it.
Shot clock, though, down to 11. Sherrod drives, kicks, open look for Nolan. And the rebound cleared by Thomas. Cincinnati coming up with some stops here. Colorado just one of their last 5 from the floor. Jumper for Williams, no. Offensive rebound from
Vonleh
Williams.
Back in for the Buffaloes. Vonleh back in to patrol the paint at the defensive end.
There's Sadler. 10 on the shot clock now for Colorado. Miller out to Sadler. Toes on the line. That's a deep 2.
She knocked in the 2. Vonleh did not get a touch. If you're Colorado, you want some inside-outside action against that zone.
That basket ended a Colorado scoring drought that was close to 2 minutes. Hayes too strong on that three-point try.
But inside-outside Cincinnati, good look by Hayes. Just misfired. Skipped off the rim. Oh, they had Vonleh right on the post. Missed her.
Sadler back to Miller. Sherrod to the top of the key. Pull-up jumper over Williams. No. Miller, an offensive rebound, and Colorado pulls it out.
Oh, nice job by Miller working the glass. They had nothing on that, and now they got 3.
That's Nolan from the corner. Jackson out to Jackson. This is Ariel Jackson for three. Banks it in. The sophomore out of Brooklyn, New York. Sadler drives, kicks. Nolan from the corner. Rebound to Formann. Reverse layup is good off the glass. Frida Formann, a senior from Denmark.
Credit that offensive rebound, though, to Whitaker. She did the block out, allowed Formann to sneak in baseline and get the putback.
There's a three from Dia. Feed inside. Whitaker, the soft touch for two.
And finally threw it in there to Whitaker for the easy two.
Too strong from Jackson. And Jaden Atchison with the basketball.
Early against that zone, Brad, they threw it around the perimeter, but they didn't look inside. You have to look and you have to see.
Atchison misses. Nolan the rebound. Shot clock at 10. Driving. Sadler, lay in, good. Sadler with 15 points. Sadler 15 points. 4 assists. Sherrod 6 points, 5 assists. Jackson with the tough two.
Jackson will do-it-yourself kit. One-on-one, splashes it through since he's going to stay in the zone.
And Colorado can run the clock out and in this one and stay unbeaten. Colorado, ranked third in the country, will move to 5-0. Cincinnati will even up at 2-2 on the season after winning their last two. They go down in this battle against third-ranked Colorado. J.R. Payne and Katrina Merriweather shake hands at center court as Colorado coach from the get-go